Peace family, so I'm back with another one. So today what I wanted to do is I wanted to talk to my chosen ones about taking advantage of your underlying issues or situations that you have in mind. And what brought me to this subject today was I just been out doing a little meditation diving, and I realized like I got a lot of ideas. I have a lot of things that I would love to implement in life into my daily routines. But being out here in this space, just being able to let the universe communicate to me, I had to get to an understanding and to figure out why is it that I hinder myself from doing certain things. So this isn't a point the finger at everyone else video. This is a more so of a self-reflective kind of situational talk, okay? So, and it's something that I was coming up with while I was diving, not in the water, but just diving in my spiritual realm. And it's like, for me wanting to, I don't want to put my new ideas out there yet to the universe because I know how the opposition works, but I have a handful of new ideas that I've been working on, that I got some items and materials and stuff for, some shit that I already been doing as far as with my beats, that is more things that I would like to venture that stuff over into. It's been a lot of other things that I wanna venture off, that some that I have started and some that is only got the blueprint down. But I realized like I was always saying for like the past couple months or so that like it feels like I'm fighting so many battles, or I'm always constantly trying to muster up energy to take on these new tasks and new obstacles. But I realize now that I have the energy for it, right? And I have the time for it. But in my spirit world, it was almost as if I was trying to skip over my problematic areas and go straight to either a new project or a new spiritual realm. And I realized that's extremely hard. And since I've been out here and been in this space and just been able to dive, I realized it's a lot easier when you can take on those obstacles or your problematic areas. Once you take those on, and you come up with a better solution. Alright, so for me, y'all know I'm gonna use me as a damn example. So for me, right, and I already discussed this before, but I'm just gonna use it again as a time frame, just a reference point, right? So I mentioned before how, like, I don't know if it's my body that does this thing because it's a natural living organism itself, or if it is the opposition coming to me in the spiritual realm. So what happens is, for me, usually between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. or 11 p.m., we can see at the latest, is when I usually have all those weird sexual demons, or my body get those weird cravings around that time, right? And I've been in this weird space where I'm constantly trying to figure out, okay, how do I manage my energy in that space? I don't fucking want to fucking dive in, watch porn. I don't want to call over a bunch of witchy motherfuckers just so I can be in some feminine energy or company or something like that. So while I was out here diving, and I've been diving in that area already, I already know that's a thing for me. Everybody got their own thing. I know that's a thing for me. But diving into that area, I realized like that takes up a portion of my day, and it also takes up a portion in my spiritual realm, because each day I'm trying to figure out, oh shit, I make it through the first half of the day, the second portion, but then it's always in my mind, the nighttime has to get here. So then it's always like, all right, well, what can I do to manage this energy better in between this time frame right here? And that's always been the tricky part for me. But since I've been out here, I realized that hindrance for me, which everybody's shit is different. You know, I already understand like the fucking, any of those sexual demons, I already knew was gonna be tough in my skin because my mom, we all got different dads, my sperm donor, we all got different moms. So spiritually, I already knew that was gonna be something that I was gonna have to fight and battle with. But being in this space, it helped me realize like I have energy for my new ideas. I have energy. I done went out and got the materials and products and shit that I needed for some of my other projects. But what happens is I continue to keep diving into my spiritual space of, oh shit, all right, these hours is coming back around, okay, or it's always the problematic areas that's harder for me. Now I don't always have the same problems. Each year, or every couple years, it may be a new situation or a problem in my life that I have to work on, because you know, trials are my tribulations, you know, and that's part of the cycle out here. But for me getting into a space of understanding, like, I am lit. You know, I'm a light source, I'm an energy source, but understanding that I have the energy for these things, I just have to get my shit more organized. I have to get all the things that's bothering me more organized. And then I also have to get all my new ideas and everything that I want to implement in life more organized. I will be able to get to this step faster once I take care of these things right here. But if I don't take care of these things right here, it's gonna make it a lot harder for me to get to these things here. And I'm just, I tried to get as close as I can get to the beach so that way people wouldn't walk in my camera shots. But I'm assuming that they're still going to walk behind me in my shot instead of going around camera. I like filming out in public, but it's always tricky when you have to deal with people just in your space. It kind of makes me lose my train of thought. I am just filming for my YouTube content right now.
Water is ice cold.
Yes, you ladies will be on YouTube for my 20,000 subscribers. Yes, you walked in front of my camera shot instead of around, and I'm live, so you guys are fine. You guys will be on YouTube if you want to tap into TrakBeatz. That's my YouTube channel. It's TrakBeatz, TrakBeatz. You guys can go in and check you guys self out up there. I will have you guys.
Like, that's me.
No problem. You have a good one. But as far as the spiritual battle, this is what I'm gonna start doing. That honestly actually really frustrated me on the inside, because it's plenty more beach than I walk. But people do it as if they don't understand. But because I had the last battle already with my neighbor, this one wasn't as bad. I already saw it coming. It was lined up the whole way down the beach. I already knew it. For a lot of beings, you can tell which beings are really entitled and which ones is not gonna be respectful. Seeing a camera is like seeing a phone. You know what the fuck it is. So what I'm gonna do now is, when people decide to make their presence be known, I should have had my business cards out here with me. I always come up with solutions. You'll never catch me going through the same shit over and over. Every time I done had an engagement on the camera while I'm filming, y'all done seen that it has been a different transition. I don't carry the same energy and the same smoke with everybody. Even if I do, I won't present it that way. I won't do it. But spiritually, that was also something that I had to work on. Y'all just seen that I had a whole nother situation. I already know I'm Gucci, but I already know when I film outside, since I'm not in my studio space or in my space where a lot of other YouTubers do that because it's more comfortable, I constantly challenge myself. I would challenge myself every day. So the only way you're gonna be able to get through the places, get to the places that you want to get to in life, right, on a healthy spectrum, is by challenging yourself. You have to challenge yourself. You have to be able to It's easy giving the information out, but when you have to self-reflect and look at your own issues and your own problematic areas, that's going to be extremely hard. It's going to be, nothing is easy for it. But for me, doing that self-reflecting part is easy. Just coming up with the ideas and the solutions is where it gets a little tricky. But I did talk to the universe last night in the stars, and I was telling them, just kind of meet me halfway. Meet me halfway and show me what I can do to come up with a better solution, so that way I can fix my energy. I always want to put out the best frequency that I possibly can put out. That's what I would like to do. And for me, doing that is feeling that in the inside. I knew that even when I was little. I didn't know how to smile in school. My mom told me she would stop taking pictures if I didn't learn how to smile, right? Because my smiles in school when I was little, it wasn't natural, it wasn't organic, so she would catch me in pictures like this. And it's like, what the fuck is that? I'm not taking no more pictures if this is how you're cheesy. Yeah, so for me, the artificial shit, I already knew everything started within. I already naturally knew that, you know what I'm saying? But as far as moving on and taking on new obstacles and tasks in your journey in the healthiest manner possible, first thing you're gonna have to do is figure out the best way to balance your own obstacles that you create for yourself, or the obstacles that's already been created for you. That is going to be one. Think about it like this, right? Once you get you a spiritual routine for the day, all the way stamped, that leaves room for you to work on any of your other spiritual abilities, anything else that you have going on with your inner being. And it allows you to line your next week up, your next month up, your next year up. Because now you're not struggling, fighting through each day, each hour, and each minute. You already have this organized and scheduled. And it's easier, for me, it's easier to prepare and to battle the random obstacles. A random obstacle is like your tire going flat, or like somebody creating weird energy with you in a store. Like I'm built and ready for those quick, like these ladies walking fast in front of the camera. I'm built for those quick interaction engagements. Like my processor is extremely fast, so I can process what's going on, process my energy and motion really fast, process their energy and motion really fast, all in a matter of 10 to 15 seconds. Computers are not faster than us, and they are not smarter than us, because we are the ones that built the fucking computers, you know what I'm saying? So, but I just wanted to drop something up here, you know, because I know that I have to do better as an individual myself, as a father, as a leader, as a teacher, you know, just other things that I have to work on that I know that hinders me from putting other things in place that I would like. And it's not nobody else doing nothing to me. It's my own shit that I have in the spirit world that I tend to put more weight on the shit that needs to be worked on, opposed from putting more weight on the new ideas. Everybody don't operate that way either. Some people can push all their shit to the back burner and just keep pushing it. Me, my spirit doesn't allow me to do that. Because what happens is when I push, if I push too much to the back, it piles up, you know, like a hoarder. And I'm not a hoarder, so for me, if I pile up 2-3 things, that seems like a lot. To me, it's like, oh shit. It's like having a big ass suitcase and you only pack 2 items. If I put 2 items in there, I'm good. Say I put 3 in there, it's still a bunch of space, but for me, that extra item was already too much. So now I'm already like, I need to get on this before I get too much clutter inside my spiritual space. But I ain't want to run it up too long. You about to vibe. I already know. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why I don't have no top on. It's summertime. You know, I like to take in the sun rays. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? And this is how it's always gonna be until we level up, and then we start implementing new shit, and then we start doing these meet and greets and doing different things at different states, so we can build on some better ideas and start pulling this community together. I got a lot of shit that is gonna be working in place, you know what I'm saying? I just try not to put too much of it out there for the opposition, you know what I'm saying? The ones that will be involved, y'all will be in contact and y'all will know what's going on, you know, vice versa, either it's me reaching or the reaching the other way, you know what I'm saying? Tap in everything down below. Peace and love to the kings and queens.